Beautiful souls, welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. Happy Monday. Welcome to our week ahead forecast of the energy this week. I have something a little bit different. We do have some pre-pulled cards that actually are in congruence of the weekend forecast. A little bit of extra confirmation or clarification is really what I was looking for. And I didn't get a chance to post some more clarification on the weekend forecast, so I've been called to just expand into this week because there may still be some of this lingering energy, perhaps. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Princess Leah. I'm an intuitive artist and healer. I channel the highest frequencies from spirit. My channel here on my Vibe Tribe, we are healing the heart of the divine masculine, the sacred feminine for the soul of mankind through conscious love. So, as I pull tarot oracles as well as some intuitive downloads from the sound healing bowl, we are going to tap in to the messages that Spirit wants us to know about. If you are a returning family and friend, welcome back, beloveds. I'm glad you're here. So if you did catch my weekend forecast from Friday, you will have seen that the Tower card came out with the Two of Wands. I wanted to go a little bit deeper into what this Tower card energy is about, because sometimes we can feel a little bit nervous when we see big transformative cards like the Tower or Judgment or Death. And these cards can feel scary because we don't know what to expect from these things. The Tower card gives like Uranus energy, like the planet Uranus, where it's like you don't know what to expect from Uranus, but it is all about trusting and surrendering. Tower moments can be huge aha enlightenment moments for good, or for, I guess you could say, for otherwise. It can be understanding or coming into new wisdom that could be from just to help give you a little bit more clarity. It could show you the truth in ways that maybe you weren't expecting, maybe you weren't desiring. And it can also mean unexpected things, that just catastrophes that could happen. But I always see that there is no bad card in tarot. That's why I am called to pull from the highest frequencies of conscious love, because whatever it is that we're going through in our lives, it is to teach us, it is to grow us, and I do believe it is to move us onto the path of our highest and greatest good. So everything's always working out for us, even if we don't understand it in that moment. Even if it sucks or hurts, or even if it is uncomfortable, and even if it's absolutely beautiful, we still find ways to not want to trust it, or to believe that something bad is on its way because something good is here. So I wanted to pull, and it's interesting because the Two of Wands came out with that Tower card, and that is about decision. And you can see we kind of have two choices that are here with that confirming of Tower card. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Five of Crystals, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Wands, with the Knight of Wands as the fifth overall confirmation, and then the Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Now I want to jump into that, but before we go into it, let's just tap into our heart space real fast, see if there's any other intuitive downloads I want to come through before we hop into this energy, and then I might pull couple more cards if we want, maybe Beyond Lemuria, just to kind of give us a little bit more of what next steps we can take this week. You can place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and take a deep breath if you'd like. Trust. Believe. Surrender. Might be feeling nervous. I just heard cat got your tongue, and this cat, I look down, has its tongue sticking out. Take your life and enjoy it. You might be feeling worried about what truths are being uncovered and revealed. You might be worried about truths that you'll be revealing. You may be unsure how the direction and the energy will move after these conversations. And I see replace fear with love. Remember that we get to choose. Yes, you may make a choice based on facts. You may make a choice based on feelings. You may make a choice based on fear. You may make a choice based on love. People might think that your choices are foolish. People might think that your love is blind. People might say that they don't agree with what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it does not matter what other people say or think or do. What matters is what you say and think and do. And if it's in alignment with your truth and your heart and divine's will. So even if the answers feel quiet, even if the whispers are hidden in the noise of everyone's opinions or even your own judgment, be still and trust, believe, and surrender. Thank you, Spirit. For confirmation out there. I just got called to pull the Moonology today, so that's what I might do instead of the Beyond the Moon, but we'll see how we're feeling. But let's get into this, shall we? So the clarification of the Tower over the weekend, maybe you've already experienced the Tower in your own life, things that have happened out of the blue, things that just crashed and blew up and shut down, maybe new acknowledgments, aha moments, something that you're even choosing between, that might be causing a little bit of anxiety or uncertainty. The Ten of Cups and Five of Crystals, to me, these seem like the decisions. These seem like the choices. You can either choose Ten of Cups. You can choose your happily ever after. You can choose abundance and emotional fulfillment. You can choose love. Or you can choose fear, this Five of Crystals energy. Lack, scarcity. You can choose to end things or break up or cast people out or be exiled or leave. Same with the Knight of Cups. You can choose romance, you can choose emotional fulfillment, you can choose to engage or propose in a matter of love, in the matter of the heart. Or you can choose the battle, the wounded warrior. You can choose to remain broken and battered and bruised. But whatever you choose, make sure you choose your passion. Follow that passion. Follow that light within you. If it's leading you to love, or if it's leading you to shift into something new, if it's leading you out of this battle, or if you are used to, familiar with, I'm hearing being casted out or being left, abandoned, broken. If you're used to that, if that's familiar because your whole life you've had to fight, because your whole life you've been, I'm hearing just abandoned or isolated or betrayed, or, you couldn't trust. You've been in lack, poverty mentality your whole life, that now you have this opportunity to shift. You have this opportunity to magically shift your life and enjoy it. Take your life and enjoy it in love and harmony. You have this choice. This could be building a family for some. This could be the engagement in love with someone, with the Six of Cups here in the bottom of the deck of nostalgia, childhood memories, childhood love, past life memories. This nostalgia could be taking you into two different directions: the fear and the love. I'm also hearing for a collective. I don't know who you are, but this can also be, if it's not a choice, this could be a result. You can choose love, and in choosing the Ten of Cups, that can mean that a relationship has to end, that a lifestyle has to shift, that you may be casted out if you go in this direction of love by other family members, I'm hearing, by your community, if you choose to create your own family, perhaps with this childhood love or past life love. Because you have the Knight of Cups, this may be an offering that could lead to battles. It may not be easy to walk this road of conscious love, because people are going to have their own opinions and fears. They're going to feel their own sources of threat, or they're going to try to protect you out of their own love for you. But it also, again, it's your journey. But yeah, for someone, I'm hearing that this can be a choice that may not have the easiest road to go on, or maybe it has not been the easiest road if you have experienced towers already in your life. Someone here is a wounded warrior, battered, broken, and bruised, but you're still standing, fighting for love. Maybe you have already been cast out time and time again, broken up with, or fired, or exiled from your family or community, and you still show up choosing love, choosing to believe in love. You know, you might consider yourself a hopeless romantic, but I don't like to use the word hopeless. I'd like to replace that with hopeful, because that's what I consider myself, right? Hopeful romantic, right? No matter what we've been through, no matter what we've had to release. The Five of Crystals leaping into the Ten of Crystals, or Ten of Cups, shifting from lack to abundance, to fulfillment, to your wish fulfillment. But for some, you may have to, it may feel like you're regressing. You may feel like you're going from 10 to 5. You might lose, half of your income is what I'm hearing. If it's a divorce, in order to move into the life, love, relationship you want to be in. This is a very specific download that's coming through. It's not going to resonate for everyone, so just take it as it does and leave it if it doesn't. Maybe you have already felt like you lost so much in relationships. So you're trying to figure out, is this the right route? So that's why this Tower moment came out this weekend, because whatever choice you're making, it is going to leave a permanent mark. And that's not just me saying it, that's also the stars saying it. Check out my girl Molly McCord on her astrology intuitive forecasts. Libra season is bringing in the opportunity to enjoy your life fully, because it's your birthright. The people that are coming into your life are people with same soul missions, the same values, desires, fulfillments, wishes to build a family and an empire is what I'm hearing. And because of that, old foundations have to crumble. Foundations that are not stable enough to hold a frequency of conscious love, because they were previously held by conditional love, transactional love, temporary, fleeting love. I'm hearing it's time. Now it's time for real love. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, just to take a risk and enjoy your life. That's all that matters in this journey. So replace fear with love, and know that everyone lives in their own dream. So don't take it personally. Don't take anything personally. Everyone is living in their own dream. No matter what, like a Don Miguel coming through at the bottom. Everyone lives in their own dream. Create your own beautiful life. Create your own beautiful life. Everyone's going to have their opinions. Everyone's going to have their thoughts. Everyone's going to have their own fears. Everyone's going to look out for your best interests under their own conditioned agreements. You don't know what the future has to hold, but you can't get it wrong. And if you're choosing love, you can't get it wrong. Even if you find out later down the road, maybe that wasn't the right way. But it wasn't the wrong way. Maybe it wasn't the forever way, the forever one, the permanent. You never know. But you don't know because until you try it, until you try. You don't know. I'm seeing the full card in my mind's eye. You don't know until you work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. You won't know until you work through your fears and let the things fall and crumble and show the world the real you. Because you can't find the people to love the real you unless you show up as the real you. So it's time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. We just had that new moon in Virgo solar eclipse last week. Time to give the world the real you and to not let pride get in the way. So this tower moment this weekend that may either have come this weekend or may be coming this week because it's still lingering in the energy. Maybe that even happened right around that eclipse, new moon in Virgo. But it's time to show the world the real you. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. It's time to give rather than take. You are a gift. Look underneath that. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune underneath the Six of Cups. This is a divinely fated direction that you're moving in. The wheels are turning in your fortune, in your favor, in this past life, childhood, love. We got vulnerability here at the bottom of the deck. It is vulnerable to put your eggs in a basket and all in one basket. It's vulnerable to commit because commitment means to cut all ties from everyone else, everything else. And if you've gone through experiences before, Five of Crystals, Nine of Wands, it can feel extremely scary. But look, your sacral chakra, core of creation, is awakening continuously. That is the wisdom of your creation, the wisdom of your sacred temple, the wisdom of your sensual, sacred sexuality, your kundalini, that serpent of the shedding of the snake, of the layers of the old versions of you. That's the tower. The tower moments are shedding of old versions of you, shedding of outdated agreements, outdated knowledge, outdated foundations, so that you can rise into the wisdom of your soul and manifest your dreams. Manifest what it is. Manifest your happily ever after. Really beautiful. Everyone is living in their own dream. Just remember that. Including you. So you can either choose, like SpongeBob, is what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is SpongeBob jumping in everybody's dreams, and they're like, "Get out of my dream, SpongeBob." You know what I'm talking about if you're 90s babies. Get out of my dream, SpongeBob. You can either choose to jump into another person's dream, and if you are both enjoying the dream together, then you get to build that dream together. It's no one else's dream but y'all's at that point. And if you don't want to be in that dream, then hop right on out and go, jump into your own dream or someone else's dream. So another. But this is the time now to show the world the real you, to give rather than take, to take your life, if you're going to take anything at all, and enjoy it. To replace fear with love, and don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way of the old faulty foundations that need to crumble. You see how here with the tower and how she's looking out into this old castle. It's like past life castles. There's a little, I don't know if you can see her, but she's like also sitting, this girl sitting at the steps of the tower, looking back at the memories, some sweet, some sour, some bitter, some spicy. And seeing what all she wants to take with her in this new wheel of fortune, this new movement, this new shift, this new alignment, this new awakening, this new creation and manifestation. That's your choice too. What are you going to choose? It's up to you. You can't get it wrong. You'll never get it done, says Abraham Hicks. Because you're always unfolding, you're always shedding, you're always expanding. And we're always going to be in one dream or another, says Don Miguel Ruiz, anyway, at the bottom, even though he's showing up here underneath this one. Because that's what he says in the 4 agreements, is that we're all living in a dream. It's just a matter of if, when we wake up to the dream, the tower moment, when we wake up to the dream we're in, we then get to decide, are we in alignment with this dream? Or are we just following the agreements that have been placed onto us? And then once we awaken to that, that's when our power really gets reclaimed and we get to truly manifest our happily ever after. Don't let the past hold you back. No matter what. You can still see the past as a gift in the way that it taught you so much of who you are not, what you want, what you do not want. The past relationships that broke your heart, the relationships that crumbled, the foundations that fell, the empires that were faulty, built on quicksand, sand castles. All of that was to prepare you for this new incoming, brand new cycle of conscious, beautiful, real, evolutionizing love. Really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, for the energy that came through in this reading. Thank you for the clarification, and thank you for the additional confirmations of these Moonology cards, as well as the Beyond Lemuria cards. Number 336 might be significant numbers for you, reducing to 9. You might have a significant placement in Virgo, Aquarius, Leo. Either way, I love you. And I'm so grateful to be here to have share this with you. And if it resonates, hit that like button, share with your friends, family, be a part of my vibe tribe. If you want to subscribe to our little small but mighty, slowly growing but surely growing, surely expanding as we heal the heart of the divine masculine, the sacred feminine, for the soul of mankind through conscious love. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.